Hi, I'm Justin Watson. Welcome back to The Dumb Catholic. Well, I want to talk today about some optimistic sides of the coronavirus. So these are three things that I've been thinking about over these past 10 days while we've been hunkering down inside our homes that I think are positive things that have come from the coronavirus. Number one is it seems like families are getting a chance to catch back up with each other. The communists and the Nazis in World War II tried to destroy the world by tearing apart the family. And people like Pope John Paul II and Ronald Reagan saved the world by encouraging families to pray together and worship together and stay together. And it's been pretty cool to see on social media how many families are, going on walks together, doing puzzles together, watching old favorite movies together. So it seems like this virus has kind of reincarnated, maybe revitalized families' love for each other and the love to spend time with each other. So that's a pretty cool thing. The second thing that I've been really inspired about from this coronavirus is I want to come out with a bold prediction. I think we're through a dark age in our church. I think we're through a dark age in our church because over the past 100 years, we've had a lot of bad priests who have committed terrible sins and have caused the church great pain and great scandal. Have you seen how many priests are trying their best to still bring the sacraments to people? I mean, since masses have been canceled around the entire country, priests in my diocese in particular, they're offering large confession hours. They're offering adoration during those confession as long as the crowd stays to less than 10 people. Almost every priest I know is trying to figure out how to live stream a mass on Facebook or YouTube. I've seen stories of priests who asked their parishioners to email them a picture so when they say Mass, they can put the picture in the pews and remember why he's saying Mass. He's saying Mass for his parishioners. Another story of a priest that probably a lot of you saw had people come into the parking lot, stay in their cars, and do adoration of the Blessed Sacrament in the parking lot. I think the age of priests committing sins and creating scandal in large numbers is over. It seems like this new era of priests, these priests that have been recently ordained, and when I say that, I mean in the past 10, 20, 30 years, have a new appreciation and a new love for being shepherds and bringing the sacraments to their people. And I've been really inspired and really appreciative to all the priests throughout my diocese and throughout the entire country that are still trying to be great shepherds to us as we are kind of homebound in this tough time. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing is I heard this from a priest friend of mine when he was talking about the coronavirus, and he said he was having a discussion with one of his friends, and they were talking about how beautiful it is that it seems like this coronavirus is a very pro-life thing. A lot of people who will be exposed to the virus. Now, there are cases of people who are healthy and young who have gotten the virus, but those cases are pretty rare. The majority of people that are getting the virus and dying from this virus are people who are elderly, people who are disabled or have weak immune systems. A large population of the world isn't going to be susceptible to this virus, but the ones that are also the ones that sometimes people say it's okay to euthanize or it's okay to abort before they are born. So like, for example, an elderly person, physician-assisted suicide has become a very popular thing in the recent years. Or if you find out that you're going to have a Down syndrome baby, that's become a very popular thing for doctors and people to recommend that you abort the baby. But isn't it beautiful that it seems our country and our world has responded in a way that says all life is valuable, and especially those who have weak immune systems and those who are going to be more susceptible, we need to take their lives into account. So it seems like this is a very pro-life thing. Groups of society that would kind of be pushed to the side or not thought about, especially in the time of a world health crisis, are the groups that we're really trying to protect. Now, we're all trying to protect ourselves, but especially those groups, those with weak immune systems, those with disabilities, the elderly, those are the ones we're trying to protect. It seems pretty different from what the secular culture has been trying to do over the past few decades. So it's kind of nice to see that they, have a very pro-life mentality about this whole thing. So those are a few of the optimistic things that I've seen through this coronavirus. I'm sure, within the next week or two, we'll be able to get back to our normal lives and get back to everything rocking and rolling. But for the time being, we'll just hang out at home, enjoy our time with our families, enjoy our time watching Mass online, and then, enjoy that our society seems very pro-life. And when the time comes, we'll get back to our lives. We'll get back to going to Mass in the pews, and we'll just keep on plugging along. But that's my optimistic and hopeful message to you all. So hope that brightened your day. Have a great day. And I'm Justin Watson. This is The Dumb Catholic. Until next time, may God always bless you.
Virgin